Welcome in here to Veterans Memorial Ice Arena in Ann Arbor, where we have a heavyweight showdown between the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the world-famous Ohio State Buckeyes. As literally not even 10 seconds into the game, has it in the back of the net already. Just sniped one. Intercepted the pass and scored. Sam Sitterly, what a way to start the game for the Eagles. Didn't even get through the introduction. And the Eagles are on the board. 1-0 for the #1 ranked team here in the Central Division. The Buckeyes come in ranked 3rd. We are due for a spectacular game of hockey here in Ann Arbor as that puck backhanded deep into the corner of the zone. Sitterly racing for it. As here come the Buckeyes looking to break out. McCausland with the puck as she slides it, looking for Cox. That pass went too far. Nolan picking it up in her own zone. Has it taken away behind the net, but she regains possession. Off the board, dumping it into Maya Bursney. And that puck is taken away by the Buckeyes as they look to reset here through the neutral zone. Prentice through the zone. Wristed that one, went high and wide. Redirected and out of play it goes for the second break after Sitterly's goal in this game. Face-off coming in the Eagles' defensive zone, and that puck shot wide there by Prentice. She had a great look at a scoring chance as she pokes that one free. White, she's got it. Now looking into the slot, never got a shot off. Wraparound attempt out in front, knocked away there by Nolan. She goes down to the ice. That backhand hits Birch. Eagles not letting these shots get to the net, playing some good defense so far. Birch just stealing that puck in her own zone and dumps it through. And the Buckeyes will reset and change. As that puck goes sliding through the Buckeye zone. Backhanded up to line. As she loses that one, knocked away there by Caitlin Lutz. Birch couldn't clear it, and now the Buckeyes playing the Eagles game here as the Eagles look to break out. The Buckeyes are playing a lot of offensive pressure. Bursney's shot gets blocked before it got there by DeMarco. Sydney DeMarco, that is, as they have siblings on this team. And Medicine in the slot, wristed, and blocked on the way up there. And in the equipment there of Haley O'Donnell, freezing that puck up with just under 18 to go here with the Eagles leading 1-0. June puck going at this draw with McCausland as the Eagles do win that one. Birch wrister from the blue line, blocked before it got there. Lutz off the rebound, a great pad save there. Starting in net for the Buckeyes, Molly Binsky, number 82, as that puck is taken away. Clearing attempt there, and they do get it out. Medicine racing for it with Jackson. Medicine beat her up, but Jackson, blazing speed, incredible. Medicine losing the puck in her zone, but regains possession as she goes coast to coast here. Just chops that one in towards the slot where Lutz finds it cross ice. Looking for Medicine cutting through there. And down in the corner it goes once again. Around the boards. Medicine calmly looking for someone. Dumps it over to Lutz, who slides it back where it came from, up the boards. To Tumpac, who let it go through and out of the zone. Eagles forced to tag up. Buckeyes making a full lineup switch here. Something we're going to see often, something we've seen often against the Eagles as teams look to take advantage of the skater advantage that they have over the Eagles, who only have 8 offensive skaters on their team, along with 2 goalies. Buckeyes, however, come into this game with 22 skaters. 14 skater advantage they have on the #1 ranked Eagles. Circling the net are the Buckeyes, and they do break out. A pass up to McLaughlin. She lost that puck, taken away by Medicine.
Prentice picks it up in the neutral zone, and she'll just slide it towards the Eagle zone where Medicine picks it up. Fires a cross-ice pass through the stick of Sitterly. If she had it, she would have been one-on-one with the goalie. Eagles retain possession, though, in the zone as Rutherford slides it to Bursney, who wrists one on net and a pad save and throws it up there by Binsky with 16:03 to go here in the first period. DeMarco going with Sitterly on this face-off draw here. DeMarco wins that one. She comes in to save a teammate there, and Sitterly tried to calmly slide it around the back of the net where Bursney takes that one away from the Buckeyes as Burst just chopped at it. Dumped all the way down in the zone by DeMarco where Nolan, one of the Eagles' top defensemen, back to play it as she slides over to Burst, who circles the net looking for something to do with it. Through center ice now, looking for Summerfield as she circles back into her defensive zone. And now here she comes coast to coast. Wristed that one on net and she scores! And the Buckeyes tie it up with 15:18 to go. A beautiful snipe from Paige Summerfield. And it's 1-1 here in Ann Arbor. We have a game on our hands. Buckeyes coming into this game a great, stellar record of 7-1-1 on the year. 9 games only compared to the Eagles' 14. The Eagles come in, as we all know, undefeated, 13-0-1. Well, nearly undefeated. As that face-off is won by the Buckeyes from Summerfield. Tried to slide it up with Tumpac in the passing lanes once again. She did that so often against the Spartans when they played here last week. Rutherford fighting fourth down in the zone as McCausland came in and it's free in the slot. McCausland just swats at it, gets it out off the board. Still in the Buckeyes defensive zone, and now it's shot into the Buckeyes bench and out of play with 14:49 to go. Buckeyes make a change here. 2 more skaters come on the ice for them, get some fresh legs. Eagles rolling with Tumpac, Rutherford, Nolan, Lutz, and Birch. $14.49 to go, and that faceoff's won in by the Eagles as Lutz has it. Skating towards the slot. She'll risk one. That one went wide. She chases down her own rebound. Fighting with Cohen there. Tumpac coming in to apply a little support. Along with Jackson, who's sitting there holding Lutz's stick as she goes down to the ice. As Lutz picks up the loose puck down in that short corner that the Eagles love to play in. Run a lot of their offense out of there, get a lot of cuts towards the slot. Allows them to work the puck around, get some shots, be in position for rebounds. If you get enough shots in one offensive possession, one of them's bound to go in. That's been the recipe for success for the Eagles throughout this season. That's led them to be the number 1 ranked 13-0 team. As that puck dumped all the way down into the Eagles zone, icing waved off. As that pass way up to Maya Bursney, she looks for Sam Sitterly, who got it, pokes it through Sitterly. What a beautiful move! And Sitterly knocked her second of the game. A beautiful forehand, backhand, back to the forehand, slides it around the right pad of Binsky, or left pad, excuse me. And the Eagles take a 2-1 lead after, with 13:45 to go in the first. A lot of action through the first 6:15 here in this hockey game. As Rutherford will go at this duel with McLaughlin. And Bursney comes in for the loose puck and just knocks it all the way back to her zone where Medicine goes to pick it up. White fighting with Bursney down there as Birch comes to join her as Bursney just dumps it out of the zone off the boards where it's picked up by Prentice. So she makes a beautiful deke move as Sitterly goes down to the ice. That doesn't happen too often to Sam Sitterly. As Prentice slowing it down, letting her teammates get on sides with her. She'll shoot that one wide where White picks it up behind the net. Medicine applying some great defensive pressure. Poked it free. White still has it. Slides it to Dilly, who's going to wrist one where it's out in front. And that pass, the puck is shot, and Reese Dottie starting in net for the Eagles. That one pass so far. But other than that, good game for her so far. She made the save, and Buckeyes dump it in, make a full change here, except McLaughlin stays on the ice. Is that all the way up to Siddeley? She'll dump it in. Eagles make a switch. Lutz, Nolan, and Tumpach come back on the ice for them. Summerfield, the lone goal for the Buckeyes in this game with the puck behind her net. Tumpach coming in for the poke in that short corner. She does. Poke it free and skates towards the net, lost it into towards the slot, and now picks it back up again and circles into the short corner. Summerfield playing some great defense, not letting her do anything. Tumpach spins back, stops on a dime. Flooding with O'Donnell as Lutz came in. Picked up the puck, and that is on net. Out in front, a backhand rebound by Rutherford is covered up and saved by Binsky. Rutherford had an open net, couldn't quite get the stick there quick enough. As Binsky slid over, got her body in front of it and makes the save. 11:55 to go in the first period as Rutherford wins that draw for the Eagles. Lutz to Nolan, who's going to fire one and got through. A great pad save by Binsky. Medicine off the rebound and chopped that one out. Binsky, who's going to make another save and frees the puck up once again. Just 10 seconds off the clock on those two shots. Two quick shots for the Eagles. So we'll switch sides for this face-off, and Rutherford wins another one. But that puck went between both defensemen, and Jackson commented on the speed earlier, shows it off once again. As she got a shot off on Dottie, who makes an easy routine save. Jackson with it once again. Tumpach applying defensive pressures. Behind the net it goes for McLaughlin. She circles the net, loses it there. He's up looking for Tumpach. On that pass was Lutz, and it's just a little too far. Icing called. Eagles got tired legs on the ice with 11-12 here. Can't switch. The Buckeyes do switch. Prentice comes back on the ice, accompanied by Dilly. No luck to knock this game up here with 11-12 to go in the first. Face-off won by the Buckeyes in the offensive zone as that shot by Prentice was blocked by Lutz. Behind the net it goes once again. White lost it. Nolan with a great poke check on that one. Looking for Lutz on the through pass by Tumpach. Taken away by Prentice as she circles through the neutral zone, kicks it to herself. Nolan intercepts that pass down on the right side. Slides it to Tumpach, who had it poked away there by McLaughlin. She's playing a great defensive game so far. Medicine lost it. Picked up by McCausland as she couldn't get a shot off, and now that puck is shot on net, and Dottie freezes that one up after a great save there. Birch coming in for Nolan. And the Buckeyes making a big switch as Lime, O'Donnell, and Franklin all join Dilly and Prentice here with 10:32 to go. Seems that the team always in the offensive zones winning the face-off here as the Buckeyes win this one. As Nolan tries to pick it up behind the net, she can't. Dilly looking for something to do with it and try to send it back where it came from, and Nolan was right there in that passing lane. Sidderly slided up to Bursney, who wasn't there. Now the Buckeyes look to do the same thing, and that pass went through the legs of Franklin. Picked up by Bursney in her own zone. Backhand stolen by O'Donnell. She'll just send that one towards Dottie, who just calmly knocks it away with the stick. Is out into the slot. It goes Franklin on the backhand, and the rebound is there! And the Buckeyes knot it up 2-2. Dilly on the rebound gets it past Reese Dottie for the second goal for the Buckeyes to even this one up 2-2. This is the best team the Eagles have had to play all season. Like I said, ranked 3rd in the Central Division are the Buckeyes. Looking to come in, keep the winning culture around the Buckeyes ahead as they just won the national championship in football. Now they're looking to upset the #1 team in hockey as Medicine just sends it towards her own net, but off the boards. Picked up by Caskey, she'll just slide it back where it came from with Medicine. Rutherford off the boards and clears the zone, forcing Janik to reset. As Lutz taking that one away, as she just slide it down underneath the net, where Sitterly was ridden off the puck by Summerfield. And now here come the Buckeyes once again. DeMarco in, that shot blocked by Nolan. Medicine, my bad, as that puck never got on net. As the other DeMarco sends it over to Jackson, just so much speed from her, as that shot is blocked by Birch. Sitterly, now here she comes to the neutral zone. Going right one-on-one with DeMarco. She'll go wrap around and look for Lutz in the slot. Wasn't there. Toonpak coming in as that puck is redirected and deflected up into the ceiling, and the ref's whistle will blow with 8:34 to go. Knotted up here at 2. Toonpak going at this draw with McCausland, and finally a defensive zone face-off win for a team in this game. As DeMarco looks to slide through the neutral zone, as she does. Has it poked away by Lutz, and Medicine will pick that one up and dump it up to Maya Bursney, who slides it to Lutz's inaccurate pass off the skate, and the Buckeyes take over in their own zone. They do clear, but Nolan picks that one up. 3 Eagles offsides. All got to tag up before they can go back and get that puck. As Jackson lost it, Toonpak slides it over. That shot off the post by Lutz. A bouncing puck, never got a great stick on it, but the scoring chance was still there from the Eagles' second leading goal scorer, Caitlin Lutz. As that puck exited the zone, as Lutz went to take it, but she couldn't. Now all the way down to the Eagle zone is McCausland. Bursney and Nolan playing some great defenses. The Buckeyes make a big lineup switch, getting new skaters and fresh legs on the ice. Picked up down in the short corner. A great deke move. That puck slid on net. That was Avery White who made a beautiful move. And a great pass with 7:16 to go as Dottie throws that one up. It was a great little toe drag to split the defenders. Skill level in this game is incredible as both teams are playing at a very, very high level. As Prentice risks that one. Dottie, it's behind her and out in front, and it's in the back of the net, and a good goal. The rebound went through the legs of Dottie, and Avery White was in the right place at the right time as she puts that one in the back of the net to give the Buckeyes their first lead of the game. And one of the only deficits the Eagles have had to face all year long. They have not had to play with against much adversity all season. Been leading in just about every game that they've played. They had a close game against Central Michigan, which ended in a 1-goal game. But nothing quite like this, giving up 3 goals here in the first period. Coach Taylor going to have to fire up the Eagles in the locker room at the break if they're still down. See how the Eagles will respond to their first deficit of the year, just about. So the Buckeyes came with their A game, putting lots of pucks on net, and that one is in the back of the net from Sam Sitterly. A first period hat trick for the captain and leading scorer for the Eagles. As she got the loose puck and just slapped it on net and somehow found just the perfect little
corner in between the post and Binsky as she ties it up moments after the Buckeyes just took their first lead. Eagles responding very well to the first little adversity that they've had to play. And we'll see how the rest of this period will shape out as Birch pokes that one through a crowd of people and she gets hit hard and goes down. Dumped in by Rutherford as Bursney and Nolan coming on for Tumpac and Birch. As Nolan to Sitterly, who just fanned on that one. Lime picks it up in her own zone, looking to break out. As off the boards it goes, and Sitterly kept it in, but it's picked up by Summerfield. And she'll slide that one past the outstretched stick of Nolan. Off the boards to Lutz, who backhands one towards the area of Tumpac and Bursney, but nothing happening there. Is now Nolan going coast to coast. She'll slide towards the slot. Wrist one went high. Summerfield behind her net. Lost that one. That pass nearly deflected, looking for Summerfield there. His line slides it back toward Janik. And she'll look for Summerfield. An inaccurate pass once again by the Buckeyes. Eagles in the midst of a change. Tumpac knocking down Caskey on that one. As Nolan had it knocked away by DeMarco, is just going to dump it down towards the Eagles' goal. Medicine back there to pick it up. She'll fire one off the boards into the neutral zone where the other DeMarco, Sidney, loses that puck. As Lutz had it taken away there. A little choppy, shaky play here. There's a couple turnovers back-to-back by both teams, but it's what you get in a high-scoring, fast-paced period as Nolan drops it for Rutherford, who's going to send that one towards the net. It's out in front. 4 Buckeyes in the area and 1 Eagle as they get that puck out of the danger zone. As Nolan just keeping that puck in the net or in the zone, and she'll send that one down. There's Sydney DeMarco looks to pick it up, and she looking for the loose puck. Abby Cox coming in for a little added relief, but the Eagles still have it down in that short corner. Off the boards it goes to Birch, who let it past her sticking out of the zone. Bursney came on the ice right at the right time, couldn't keep it in the zone. As now the Buckeyes looking to dump it down. Cox in the way of that one. DeMarco couldn't get that one into the Eagles zone, and now here comes Nolan looking for Sitterly. Another inaccurate pass. Slides down and picked up by Sydney DeMarco. Sends that one cross ice. Jackson with another display of her speed. Out racing Nolan. Nolan, the top defenseman here on the Eagles, doesn't let that happen very often, if ever, this season. But Haley Jackson's a different type of speed she's playing with today. As McCausland through the slot, had it poked away out in front, and they scored! What a pass! Robin McCausland, how did she see the cutting Abby Cox in the slot? What a pass from the short corner, and the Buckeyes have their 4th of the game. 3-4 here with 3:45 to go in the first period. The Buckeyes using their bench well, keeping fresh legs on the ice. And that play was made by Haley Jackson. If she doesn't get down there, icing would have been called, and that would have resulted in a face-off all the way back down in the Buckeye zone. Hustling down there, getting that free puck, and allowing her teammates to take care of the rest. And Abby Cox finishing off the one-timer in the back of the net. Eagles needing to respond once again as Lutz just sends that one towards the neutral zone where Prentice will pick it up. Slides it towards White, who had that one poked free. As Sitterly makes a nice move but went down. Lutz had it poked free there by Dilly. And now Buckeyes looking for some offense to extend this lead. For 2, as it's just sent down into the short right corner once again. Dilly out of position, but Lime was there. She'll slide it to O'Donnell, who was back was turned, and Lime intercepting that pass
is here. She comes through the neutral zone and wristed that one on net. And Dottie, shaky game so far. She's let up 4, only averaged to give up just about 2 goals a game. She let in 4, but she hasn't faced a team quite like the Buckeyes this season. Freezes that one up there, though. Great save by her, and the Buckeyes win that faceoff in the offensive zone. Wristed wide there by Janik. Has Rutherford through the neutral zone down on the right side. As Franklin will pick that one up. Tried looking for Janik, but it went off the boards to O'Donnell. Loose puck as that one is picked up by Janik once again. She'll try to chop it around Toonpuck. Medicine there to make the play. Big scrum ensuing as the Eagles do get it out as Lutz tried dumping it down, whiffed on that one, only went about 3 feet in front of hers. They'll tag up. Medicine makes a beautiful move. Breaking skates once again on Macy Quinn, who went all the way down into the boards off that move. As Lutz and Janik fight for it. Is out in the slot, it pops. Quinn was there, and now here come the Buckeyes and Summerfield, who started the scoring for the Buckeyes, putting their first goal on the board. She goes coast to coast, loses it behind the net. It's off the boards, it goes where Sitterly picks it up. Makes a little deke move. Slides it to Toonpuck, who lost that one, and all the way down it goes to the Buckeye zone. Icing waved off as Sydney DeMarco, harassed by Bersney. They both went down, but DeMarco still able to make the play and pass it. As now Nolan goes to get the puck loose in her zone. And Nicole DeMarco fighting for it. Almost got the puck free as she did, but Birch came in. As now Cox back on the ice for the Buckeyes. Fighting for that one is now ref's whistle will blow. Delayed penalty. Skates towards the box, and so does Rutherford and DeMarco, but Rutherford bounces away as DeMarco heads to the penalty box. The Eagles will go on a power play for the next 47 seconds of this period and another minute and 13, barring a goal in next period. Rutherford does win that one, but slides all the way back to the Eagles zone. They're forced to tag up with 40 seconds to go. Birch off the boards looking for Sitterly. Missed that one. Bumped all the way back down to the Eagles zone. Jackson fighting with Nolan. Nolan wasn't expecting that. And Haley Jackson once again outspeeding everybody, but Nolan, such a spectacular defenseman, plays it perfectly, uses her body to get in the way. As Rutherford streaking through center ice, left it over for Lutz, who wasn't ready for it. 10 seconds to go in the first period here as Janik gets smashed into the boards. Still found Caskey up in the Eagles zone, and the buzzer will sound with your score after one, 4-3, in an absolute track meet here in Ann Arbor. Buckeyes lead 4-3 after one. And welcome back into Ann Arbor here at Veterans Memorial Ice Arena, where the Buckeyes are beating the Eastern Michigan Eagles 4-3. The Eagles trailing is not something we said very often this season. Last time and the only other time this season they have trailed was October 5th on a game that was at 7:05 in the morning. The Eagles were trailing 1-0 to the Aurora Spartans. That was the one game that they ended up tying this season. Every other game has just been pure Eagle domination as Lutz enters the zone through the left side. Both teams were in the locker room an extra long time after this during the first break, as I'm sure Eagles trying to scheme up a way to get back into this game and playing their brand of hockey, and the Buckeyes really just want to keep doing what they're doing, playing very well as that puck is taken away by White. As she'll just dump that one all the way down where Reese Gotti goes to pick it up. Caskey and Franklin come on the ice for the Buckeyes. That pass is almost intercepted, and it is nearly taken away as Lutz somehow got it away from three Buckeyes. Then had it poked away there by Prentice. As Nolan back in her zone to pick it up, and she slides it towards Tumpak, who plays a little two-man game. Back to Nolan it goes. Pass is intercepted by Dilly, and she'll just dump that one back down once again. As Summerfield and Janet come on for the Buckeyes. They're making quick changes, and the Eagles almost had a nice 2-on-1 break, but Summerfield stepping in, ices that puck. They can't change. Down to the Buckeyes defensive zone we go. Caskey, DeMarco, Summerfield, Franklin, and Janik are the five on the ice for the Buckeyes. Bursney, Birch, Rutherford, Sitterly, and Nolan, the five on the ice for the Buckeyes. Buckeyes successfully did kill off that last minute or so on the power play that they had to start this second period. The Eagles never really got any offense on that power play that they had. Now here comes Franklin into the Eagles zone. Makes a nice move through the legs of Birch, but just slid it too far. Dottie was there, able to cover it up. Dottie still in net for the Eagles after giving up four first period goals. Coach Taylor riding with her as she played against the Spartans. She played very well against the Spartans. She had a very good season all year in the games she's played. Like I said, really is only averaging just over 2 goals given up a game as Birch knocks that pass away. Summerfield goes to pick it up in her zone. Sitterly tried to poke it free as it's a little collision behind the net. As now Rutherford dueling, and ref's whistle blows, stopping the play. Boards came open. Doors came open. It's just going to be a offensive zone face-off now for the Eagles. As coming off is Rutherford, and Lutz coming back on. Lutz and Sitterly on the ice. Dangerous for the Eagles, their best 2 goal scorers. Sitterly sitting with 23, as she's got all 3 of the Eagles' goals this game. Lutz on the season, sitting just above that at 24 this year. She's having an absolutely insane season. As we work to fix doors here. Don't want to look too far ahead of this game as it's been a track meet, 7 goals in the first period. The Eagles have a nice week or so, or more than that actually, off as their next game is home here in Ann Arbor as they take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish at 5:35 on February the 8th. As work being done on the ice now by the wonderful crew here at Veterans Memorial Ice Arena.
Next game for the Buckeyes is at home back in Columbus as they'll take on the Central Michigan Chippewas in a little two-game series there on the first and second. Game on Friday at 2 p.m. and the game on Saturday is at 2 p.m. and the game on Sunday is 2:30 as the boards close as we look to finally get this game going as both teams have had adequate time to rest. Period just under 2.5 gone by as work's still being done here. We'll step aside here as some work being done.
And after that lengthy break, the boards are finally all fixed, and we are back and ready to resume this top 3 matchup that's been a gift to hockey fans who've been watching. During the break that we missed, you missed Molly Binsky take 2 shootout goals right on Reese Dottie, who's saved them both. Maybe that's just the little spark of energy the Eagles need to get back into this game as they're down 1. They've trailed technically twice this game so far. But the Buckeyes look very, very good. They're chilling down in the Eagles zone. Now as that pass is too far from McLaughlin, will enter the exit the zone. And they'll look to tag up as White's got it right at the blue line. And she'll just dump it down and make a quick change for the Buckeyes. Just about a full lineup switch here as Bursney's ahead of the pack. And she'll wrist that one and score! Maya Bursney! What a shot! As she ties the game at 4. Ahead of the pack amidst a lineup switch for the Buckeyes. And the Eagles capitalize on the switch. And Bursney with an absolute snipe from the faceoff dot right over the shoulder of Molly Binsky. And we have a game here in Ann Arbor. 4-4, 16:51 in the second period. And that faceoff is won by the Buckeyes. The Eagles responding beautifully both times, going down as they retaliate with a goal of their own to knot it back up. It was 3-3. Now it's 4-4. And this is what kind of game you expected between 2 top 3 teams in the division. As Bursney cutting in front of Dilly to get that pass, but she wasn't able to do much with it as Dilly's got it in her own zone. Off the skate of Franklin, where Toompak able to pick it up. As here she comes in, 2-on-4 with Rutherford. Shot towards the net. Binsky played it beautifully, pad all the way down right on the post. Gave no real lane for that puck to get through. And now Birch has it off the boards to Sitterly. Sitterly's got 3 goals tonight for the Eagles. As she'll circle, wrist, blend, just an easy routine save. Nothing's real easy in routine trying to stop Sam Sitterly, but that's one of the more easy ones that Molly Binsky will have to save on Sitterly today. She's only got 3, as I just previously mentioned. But face-off is won by the Buckeyes in their defensive zone. It's a big story. This game is a lot of offensive zone face-off wins. Whoever can start winning those in their own zone, getting the puck out, might be the key to winning this game. As Lutz Deeks backhand and save. Beautiful move. Never really got a great shot. As the Buckeyes look to break out, that's DeMarco. She goes through the neutral zone. And now down below the net it is, where Toompak pokes it through to herself. Applying pressure is Kasky. Kicked it away from her, and now Summerfield in the neutral zone. Had that pass blocked by Bursney. Regroups, resets, fires it off the boards. Icing waved off. Buckeyes make a change. The Eagles, Toompak ahead of the pack. Getting back just in time was Janik as Medicine looking to deal. Sitterly pokes that one through the legs of Summerfield. Will circle around. Ref's arm in the air for a delayed penalty, it looks like. And ref whistle blows for a delayed penalty with 14:44 to go. Olivia Hindenthal in the box for the Buckeyes here. As the Eagles 0 for 1 on the power play. As they'll look to capitalize here and regain the lead of this game. And a beautiful face-off win is down all the way. Goes shot on goal. As Dottie got it with the stick. Eagles haven't led since it was 2-3 in the first period, with Sitterly putting up the hat trick as Medicine stops on a dime shot, blocked by Summerfield in the shoulder. She's feeling it. Medicine up top, Nolan. Nolan fires one. Went wide. Sitterly to Lutz on the backhand. That one's knocked away by Janik as she got in the way of that one. Is Avery White all the way through, and Dottie almost lost that one. Avery White looking to extend the lead or regain the lead, short-handed. Got ahead of the pack on that one. Dottie came out, fumbled with the puck, but was able to freeze it up with 13:55 to go. A minute and 11 left on this power play. Eagles just can't win a faceoff in their own zone. It's DeMarco, Nicole DeMarco. She'll slide that one around the boards. It goes. Nolan stopping, swerving, and she'll slide it off the boards to Bursney. Bursney just tying the game for the Eagles at 4. She'll just dump that one down. Picked up behind her net by Cox, who can't quite clear it as Birch right there on the blue line with Lutz and Sitterly. But Dilly does come away with it after that scrum, and Lutz going down, looking for a teammate, never got there. Birch once again kept it in the zone off the skate of DeMarco. And here she comes, short-handed with Nolan. Nolan applying heavy pressure to the backhand. DeMarco goes, saved by Dottie. Nolan up to Rutherford, who just came onto the ice for the Eagles. Jumpak and Sitterly, the right and left wings with her. Sitterly trying to just dump it down to herself. She does, but Dilly was getting real physical down in that corner as Birch has it up at the top. Shot on net, redirected by Sitterly out in front. It's still free, and McCausland finally comes away with it. Right as the penalty ends, Cox comes on the ice. McCausland fighting with Rutherford. Nolan picks up the loose puck. Almost a 4th goal for Sitterly on that redirect. Went off the post, it sounded like, as O'Donnell just sends that one towards Dottie, who calmly just knocks it towards the boards. Birch up to Tumpuk on center ice. Here she comes, Sitterly right behind her. And she'll stop in the corner, look to deal, and it's taken away there by O'Donnell. But Medicine came away with it, blocked out in front at the stick by Binsky. Off the boards, down it goes, icing waved off by the refs, and it's picked up by Birch, who's going to slide it around off the boards. Tumpuk fighting with a couple different Buckeyes there as McCausland fanned on that one, picked up Bursney, tried to send it over to Tumpuk, who comes away with the loose puck, went to the backhand and lost it as Bursney went down, getting in the way of Cohen. Is now that puck is picked up, and here comes Hinenthal all alone, shot and put it up high and wide. Breakaway attempt on Dottie, offsides will be called. Buckeyes a little too jumpy there. No, didn't get everybody out of the zone. It was a beautiful scoring attempt. Free breakaway, 1-on-1 with Dottie. Didn't even get it on the net. Both teams locked in a stalemate 4-4. Still having fun dancing out there on the ice in between possessions as Lutz knocks it up to Bursney. A little inaccurate, but Bursney got there in the corner. Fighting with Janik as Rutherford comes to join the party. Bursney comes away with it towards the slot where Medicine will pick it up at the blue line. Dumps it down. Bursney to Lutz. One-timer right in close. Beautiful save by Binsky. As that puck is cleared. White giving chase, but icing still called as Nolan beat her down there. 10:42 in a high-scoring 4-4 matchup. Only goal this period by the Eagles was Maya Bursney, knotting it up at 4. And Rutherford going at this draw with McLaughlin. And the Eagles can't win that face-off either as White picks it up. As Scholl come in on Nolan. Rutherford getting chased right behind. White finding the loose puck behind the net. Circles all the way around. Rutherford applying some tenacious defense. Up to Siddeley. Janik coming in, trying to poke the finish. He does. And that pass just too far for Krasky. She couldn't handle it off the stick. As Birch finds the loose puck in the short corner and just sends it corner to corner. Bursney sends it right back to Birch. Janik can't keep the puck in the zone, and she'll find Dilly, who retreats to her zone and then fires one off the boards. Up to Macy Quinn, who had that one poked free. Caskey tried to backhand it. Out of the zone it goes. Prentice. Cross-ice pass to Dilly. Dilly just slides that one down into the Eagles zone where Nolan makes a couple nice deke moves, then loses the puck. And Bursney there to pick it up. Siddeley in 1-on-3, has it knocked away by Cox from behind. As then Bursney will steal that one and dump it down into the Buckeyes zone. Picking it up behind the net is Prentice. Fires one loose. Able to keep it in the zone. Her and Siddeley fighting for it as that pass was shot by Siddeley, never got anywhere. As Dilly was in the way of that one. Eagles regrouping in their zone. Rutherford over to Birch. He's going to try to slide it cross ice. She does, but a little too far for anybody. As icing is called. Back down to the Eagles zone we go.
In other Eastern Michigan news, the men's basketball team took down the Buffalo Bulls today, giving the Eagles their third straight conference win, a feat that hasn't happened in nearly 6 years. Last time was the 2019 season, the third three in a row since the 2019 season, as that puck rides the boards and corner to corner it goes. Cutting towards the net is Hinnenthal with the puck and shoulder swing on net. Dottie covering it up nicely.
And she'll freeze that one up with 8:28 left here in the second period. Rutherford skating towards the bench. And she'll come off, and Bursney will come back on for the Eagles, looking for a little shot of adrenaline. It's kind of what Maya Bursney is to this team. It's the speed and aggressiveness in which she plays with. Unreal. Her and Haley Jackson for the Buckeyes. Those two speedsters for both teams, and they have no issue displaying their speed any given play. Bursney just playing her 5th game this year so far. As a beautiful deke move by Hausland. McCausland as she goes down, dripping. Just talking about her, Maya Bursney plays with a lot of intensity and aggressiveness, but does unfortunately get penalized a couple times here this season. As the Buckeyes will take over on the power play, their first of the game, with 8:03 to go, as they'll look to extend their lead back to a 1-goal lead. As the Eagles have knotted it up 4-4. McLaughlin going at this draw with Siddeley. And there's the defensive faceoff zone win, but the Buckeyes still come away with it. White deacon around Siddeley at the blue line. McLaughlin redirected that one. As now Nolan will just fire that puck all the way down. The Eagles are spectacular on the penalty kill, just as the Buckeyes are as well. Eagles looking to do a little short-handed action. Can't do much as Lutz and Siddeley were down there. Lutz comes off, team puck on the ice. As that puck is poked free there by Siddeley. White picks it up, slides it across the blue line. Dilly sends it to Prentice, who finds White cross ice on the blue line. Dilly once again towards that short corner area, looking for the slot, and that pass is redirected by Siddeley and Nolan, who were both there. Siddeley picks it up, gets it out of his own, but Prentice, beautiful stick on the ice. Kept it not too far, so I'll make a quick change, get new fresh legs on the ice for the last minute of this power play. Summerfield couldn't quite handle that one off the board. Siddeley comes in, and she'll slide it all the way down. Binsky knocks it down with her stick. She comes out of her net, goes opposite short corner, and McLaughlin picks it up now. Through the nursery zone she goes. Cox and Franklin with her, but no one behind her. She'll just dump it off. Forced to regroup are the Buckeyes. As Toonpak found the loose puck, and she'll dump it down once again. 20 seconds left here as the Buckeyes got one last quick push in them to make something happen. McCausland, a beautiful move, in down the right side. Had her stick lifted. That shot went wide. Tough angle on that one. Power play is over. Bursney back on the ice. That shot by Janik was redirected out in front, and that pass batted around, and a beautiful save from Dottie, sliding from center to post. Knocks down Cox in the process. She goes down once again. Medicine clearing the net. So there's some screening from her goalie, and the ref's whistle blows. Arm in the air. Delayed penalty. Medicine going to the box for another 2 minutes. Cross-checking the call, as she did dump Cox right down there in front of Reese Gotti. Eagles just killed one off. Let's see if they can do it again and keep this game knotted up at 4 with 5:40 to go in the second period. McLaughlin, White, Prentice, Hinenthal, and Dilly, the 5 skaters on the ice in the first penalty, the power play unit for the Buckeyes. Bursney, Lutz, Nolan, and Birch are the 4 on the first line of the penalty kill for the Eagles. As Prentice showing off her speed there, wristed that one a little bit wide. White was there to keep it in the zone, and she'll dump it down to Hinenthal. She finds Prentice. She's going to wrist that one. That one went wide to the right of Dottie, and out of the zone it goes. Eagles clear as Dilly all the way back down. First 30 seconds off this power play. Dilly regrouping behind her net. Lutz and Siddeley giving chase. Not much pressure as they'll just slide back down, and off the bench comes McLaughlin. She was behind the defense this year. She comes in the slot, gets knocked down, almost tripped. Backhand went wide. Picked up by him and Paul. And Lutz pokes it away from Prentice as she comes in with Siddeley 2-on-0 or 2-on-1, and Dilly back to make the save on the pass. Never got it through, and Siddeley would have an excellent opportunity to get her 4th. But a beautiful play by Caitlin Dilly as that puck shot all the way down into the Eagles zone. Icing waved off as Birch looks for Siddeley. Had it taken away by Dilly. Another steal for her. She's having a great power play. Franklin in the slot. Wristed, bouncing rebound. McCausland couldn't get the shot off as that puck was bouncing towards her stick. Nolan's got it now. She'll just chip one and sends it way down the ice with 15 to go on the power play for the Buckeyes. McCausland looking to one last push as she shows off her speed as well. Drops it off of Franklin. Makes a nice deep towards the slot. That shot never got on. Medicine. Power play is over. Off the boards it goes, and Medicine's going to have it. 1-on-1. Summerfield giving chase, and what a beautiful play. Paige Summerfield racing back, getting in front of Nolan and stealing that puck. His Medicine's shot went right off the pads of Binsky. Is now ahead of the pack is Cox. And she'll just slide that one. Dottie knocks it away behind the net. As Toonpak and Siddeley were there. Nolan's passed a little too far. Icing called with exactly 3 minutes to go. back down to the Eagle zone we go. 3 minutes, 4-4. Can we break this stalemate of a second period that we have? We saw 7 goals in the first period, only accompanied by Maya Bursney's lone goal this period. There's Toompak through the neutral zone, just dumps it down. Picked up by Cohen, or so backhand that one towards DeMarco. Out of the zone it goes. Medicine picks it up. Cohen once again, so wrist that one. Nolan intercepting that pass. Bouncing puck through center ice. Toompak into the Buckeye zone. Stops, spins. Sidley keeps it in the zone off the boards. Oh, fighting for it right at the blue line as the Buckeyes come away with it. Kasky just slides that one down. Nicole DeMarco down there to pick that one up. Poked away by Birch. And she looks for Sidley. Puck got to Sidley, who wristed that one on net off the glove. Now bouncing rebounds. Able to be covered up there by Binsky. A dangerous play. For the little flash of the leather, trying to just catch it out of the air and freeze it up. But all in all, ended up making a great play still. Under 2. Minute 57. Face-off draw coming from the left dot here as Bursney comes in and takes the loose puck. Medicine had it poked free, and here come the Buckeyes. Hindenthal in 2-on-1. White looking for a second of the game, and she wristed it wide. The rebound. Dottie dives. No shot was made. As Bursney goes down on top of her as Hindenthal, the puck is taken out of there by Medicine. And Bursney just off the boards, dumps it down to the Buckeye zone where they'll reset. Nice move by Prentice as she going coast to coast, zone to zone, wristed that one high and wide, got her own rebound. Still with the puck, dancing around with it, comes free, wristed another one off the face mask of Dottie, a spectacular save. 2 good scoring chances for Izzy Prentice. Reese Dottie didn't let any of them in. Big collision at center ice, right along the scorers table there. Nolan backhands that one towards Toompak. Knocked away by White. Ice offsides would have been called. She's forced to tag up. She'll come off the ice. Regan Nolan dancing around in the offensive zone as she slides around. Coming on the ice was Lime as she hit Nolan. Nolan laying a nice counter hit, knocks her down as Birch has it. Backhanded by Krasky as under 30 we are. Dancing around is Dilly. They show toe drag to the backhand and poked away by Reese Dottie. Great goaltending from her. As that puck dumped down to the Buckeye zone. Lutz giving chase, doesn't matter. Icing called with 13.1 in the second period. Well, kickstart my heart action here in Ann Arbor, should say, is that puck once again dumped down, and Lutz giving chase once again. Just barely didn't get there, as both teams are really looking to kickstart the lead. But with just about 4 seconds to go, 3.9 if we're being exact, Buckeyes have the chance to get off one shot, could score, give them a lead going into the third period. DeMarco wins that face-off draw. Nolan finds the loose puck, wristed on net off the post. Post was really the only angle she had. And after the second period, we are stalemated here, 4-4. The Buckeyes, the Eagles, number 1 versus number 3. A little sportsmanship there from Binsky. As both teams head to the locker room, we'll take a break here in Ann Arbor.
And welcome back to the third period between the Eagles and the Buckeyes. After a little extended break, as there was Zamboni issues in between periods, both teams well rested, and we are in for a treat finish in this game. Eagles and Buckeyes 4-4. As a big hit by Medicine on Cox, and she will get penalized right off the start of the period. Really, Medicine, her second period of the game. Head into the box. 9:29 to go. The Eagles so far killed off 2 straight in the second period. As that face-off held off by McLaughlin. Just enough for White to come in and get it. As Hindenthal picks it up. In the short corner, White coming to save it as well. White dancing around behind the net, slides to McLaughlin. As she'll fire one towards the net, and off the boards it goes for White. Back to McLaughlin. Up. Looking for Prentice as she goes down with Sitterly, and Sitterly well on the ice. Makes a beautiful play. Lutz down there. She steals it away. Then had it poked away again by Dilly. Sam Sitterly on the ground. Had Prentice just about laying right on top. She's able to finagle or stick in that. Oh, off the side of the net. Looked like it went in the back of the net. There's a big hit on Dilly. As into the corner it goes. McLaughlin going to get her along with Nolan. Nolan comes away with it. Pokes it through. Cox couldn't get her stick on it. As here comes Nolan, and the Eagles breaking out short-handed here. That one poked away as Sitterly's just going to fire that one on net all the way down towards Binsky. As Cox loses that puck. As Sitterly tried to go around Prentice, got her stick hit, couldn't make the move. Down goes Franklin, makes the pass cross ice to McCausland, and Cox offsides on that play. 18 minutes to go in this spectacular game we've had so far. 32 seconds left on the the Medicine power play. Neutral zone face-off draw. Sitterly. Look, it's kind of tied up there with Sitterly and Franklin going at it. As Cox coming in trying to get the puck free. To the backhand, that puck didn't get there. Franklin tried to get that shot on net. Nolan didn't let that one happen. It's behind the boards, it goes for Cox. And she'll slide it to McCausland. Slowly, patiently fires that one. And easily gloved up and frozen there by Dottie, who really lit it up in the second period. Gave up 4 goals in the first. Shut out the Buckeyes in the second. Really had a stellar second period. Keeping her team able to stay in this game. They've been down twice so far, and she's really locked in and played well. Allows Maya Bersney to score the most recent goal for the Eagles and tie it here at 4. Eagles make a quick change as McCausland into the zone. Drops it off. Puck is chopped up off the boards. Rutherford and Cox going at that one. As Franklin and Birch come in to join the party as well. Rutherford comes away with it. She's knocked it off the boards as she goes down. 6 intertwined. Left arm is in the air. As Sitterly looking to break out. And down goes Sitterly. Franklin with a big hit on her. Whistle blows. 2 minutes to the box goes Franklin. And the Eagles have a little bit of life now. Well, momentum towards them on their side. They're 0 for 2 today on the power play. They look for somebody to break this game open. It's been knotted up at 4 since 15 minutes roughly in the second period. Rutherford, Lutz, Nolan, Medicine, and Tumpac, the 5 on the ice for the Eagles. Caskey,
Summerfield, Janik, and Nicole DeMarco, the 4 on the ice for the Buckeyes, as that pass is taken away by DeMarco. And she'll fire it off the boards and ice that one. Won't be called since the penalty is on, as Nolan patiently fires that one, and a big hit along the boards on Tumpac. She's still down. Ref arm is in the air. And the Eagles are going to have a 5-on-3 as Tumpac up off the ice. Definitely a little shaken up as she comes towards the bench. Hope she's all right. Summerfield joining Franklin down in the box, and the Eagles for the next minute and 22 seconds are running a 5-on-3. Lutz, Rutherford, Sitterly, Medicine, and Nolan. The 5 on the ice, the goal scorers. Medicine at the blue line, towards the slot, fires on net. Lutz blocked that one. Sitterly falls down. Couldn't get her stick on it. Rutherford backhands it over. Lutz has it now. Wristed on net, batted up in the air. Sitterly fighting, batting it around, sprawling on the ground is Binsky, who covers it up beautifully. 15:48 left, frozen puck. Minute left on this 2-man advantage for the Eagles. Rutherford comes in to take this draw against McLaughlin. Ref calling out signals as that faceoff is won by the Buckeyes. Lutz giving chase as Caskey, full speed, tried to dump it off the boards, couldn't. Medicine kept it in. Rutherford backhand. Sitterly behind the net now. Up to Rutherford. She'll wrist that one on net, blocked away as Sitterly circles. Caskey and Prentice holding each post, playing some great defense. Rutherford just slides that one to Nolan, and a beautiful move. Caskey almost broke free. Would have been a 5-on-3 short-handed attempt, but Medicine made a great play there. As Prentice into the Eagle zone short-handed. She'll chop around at that one, but Bursney comes away with it, and here comes the speedster. Maya Bursney through the neutral zone all by herself. Slides it over to Sitterly. Sitterly looking for her 4th goal of the game. Had 3 in the first period. And the Buckeyes get one back. Franklin ahead of the pack, and Lily Medicine, and Regan Nolan kind of shut the elevator doors on that one. It's out in front. Sitterly batting it around. Out in front. Diving is Binsky, and she kept it out of the net. What a save. That shot is wristed by Nolan, went wide. Medicine circles the net, she'll wrap around, slide it. Nolan in the slot, fires, blocked before it got there. Rebound by Sitterly. Bursney tried to redirect it, got her stick in the way. As this penalty is just about over. Coming back on the ice is Summerfield. Eagles looking. That shot is saved by Binsky on Lutz. Great scoring opportunity for her, and Binsky up to the task, and the Buckeyes kill off the 5-on-3 as here comes McCausland. She loses that puck, but regains it, and a Nolan, a beautiful poke check. Lost it there, but Medicine able to find the loose puck, and she'll dump it to Nolan. Lutz trying to give chase on Summerfield. Kind of defends the puck with her body as she goes coast to coast. Nolan, another great poke check. As down goes Cox after a big hit. Arm is in the air, and Nolan knew it. She shook her head right after the hit. She's going to the box. 2 minutes for roughing for Regan Nolan. And the Buckeyes haven't been great on the power play either. Neither team scoring on the power play. Both penalty kill units have been spectacular this game. It's a huge story if they can find a way to net one, take a 5-4 lead in a game that's kind of gone stalemate, 4-4 for a long time here. McLaughlin, Billy, White, Prentice, and Cohen are the 5 on the ice for the Buckeyes, and that puck bouncing free. behind Dottie, who made a sprawling back save to dive on top of it and cover it up just 10 seconds, 11 seconds into the power play. Sidley coming off the ice. 4 on the ice for the Eagles are Tupac, Medicine, Birch, and Bursney. Almost a dream start to the power play for the Buckeyes as Dilly slides across ice. Prentice, so wrist one, redirected into the netting. 3:02 in the third period as we'll get another face-off coming from the same dot. McLaughlin wins that draw as White tried to dump it off to Prentice, who wasn't there. She'll have to regroup in her own zone. Prentice circles her net. Dumps it over to Dilly. Dilly back to Prentice. Cross ice in their own zone. Up to White in the neutral zone. Here come the Buckeyes. White into the slot. Great defense from Medicine, not allowing a shot there. Prentice will risk that one. Dottie standing up and flashing the leather. Nonchalantly just snagging it out of the air and freezes that one up with 1:17 to go on the power play for the Buckeyes. Janik, Summerfield, Franklin, Cox, and McCousland, a new 5 on the ice for the Buckeyes as they win that draw. Medicine, Rutherford, Birch, and Lutz on the ice for the Eagles. 1:10 to go on the power play. Circling around is Cox, leaving it for McCousland. She'll look for Summerfield, and she can't keep it in the zone. Lutz giving chase with Janik, and she'll try to poke it around in free, but she can't. Great play by Janik to cover it up with the body. Under a minute in the power play we go. Janik resetting behind her net, dumps it over to Summerfield. Tries going cross ice. Lutz in the way of the passing lane. Summerfield picks up the loose puck. Down the left side board she goes. We'll stop and go on Birch to the slot. Wristed, blocked by Medicine. Janik had a good look. Medicine, big body in the way, blocking that shot for the Eagles and poked free out of the zone by the Eagles. And now they look, here comes Janik down the right side, Sidley giving chase. Off the backside boards, that one goes. Medicine finds it. Off the boards it goes. McCausland's keeping it in the zone, right at the blue line. Cox has it. Bouncing around in the slot. Tupac coming away with it. 5 on the power play. As Tupac comes in shorthanded. Off the ices, off the penalty kill of the Eagles. Bursney back on the ice. Nolan out of the box. Scrum ensuing along the right short corner as the Buckeyes come away with it. Franklin just chopped at it. Lets the Buckeyes change. Both DeMarcos on the ice at the same time for the Buckeyes. That's got to be fun for them, playing with your sibling. As Nicole will just dump that one. Birch got in the way right at the boards. Never let that one get out of the zone as they have to fight for it. Bursney trying to join. As the puck finally squirts free. And Bursney's got it in the slot. Backhand! And she scores while falling down. Maya Bursney puts the Eagles on top. 5-4 with 10:35 to go. Right place, right time for Maya Bursney. Back of the net, back in the lead of the Eagles. Maya willing her team 2 straight goals. Back in the lead go the Eagles. Just over halfway through the third. You know the Buckeyes aren't going to let this one go easily. How will they respond after having a lead or being tied for just about the whole game? As that faceoff won by the Eagles, firing it back down into the Eagles zone was Prentice. Dottie calling for icing. She'll get it to the Buckeye zone we go. Maya Bursney, right place, right time. Falling down, slides it backhand. And out of position was Pinsky. She lets that one in after playing a fairly good game so far. 5-4 is your score. And the Buckeyes win that faceoff. As here comes Hindenthal through the zone. Poked away by Nolan. Right into the stick of Caskey. And Hindenthal had an open net on the rebound. Couldn't get a shot off. Puck was bouncing too much. As Tupac going at it with just about all 3 Buckeyes. Nasty stick is on the ice. Medicine, here she comes into the zone. Circles around, waits for her teammates. To Rutherford, back to Medicine. Well, two-man game as that's backhanded towards the goal. Lutz has it in the short corner. Behind the net she goes. Makes a couple nice deke moves. Slides into the slot, and Rutherford couldn't get it to go. Never got a shot off. Here come the Buckeyes. Franklin pokes it through to the short corner. Rutherford all over that. As the Buckeyes couldn't get the puck. As now here come the Eagles. Toon puck and Lutz breaking out. 2-on-3. Lutz gonna wrist one, wet one high and wide. And she's got it again in the slot. She tries sliding through Toon puck and Prentice in the passing lane there. Got her skate in the way. Takes it to herself. Well, coast-to-coast action she goes. We've seen this before from her today. She circles back behind the net, stopping. Bert's playing some good defense. That puck tried to go wraparound, frozen up there by Reese Gotti.
8:56 to go. White, McLaughlin, and Janik all coming back on the ice for the Buckeyes. Rutherford, Sitterly, Nolan coming on the ice for the Eagles.
As the Eagles win that faceoff in their own zone. Storyline we talked about earlier is getting the puck out of your zone. Can't give the other team extra chances, second chance points, second possessions. Got to have some lockdown defense if you want to close out this game. These are two spectacular scoring teams. Top three matchup, as I've mentioned earlier. And we have just under 8.5 to go in what's been an absolute shootout. As the Eagles in the offensive zone look for Toon puck in the slot, too far past her stick. As Summerfield dekes around, trying to find White. Rutherford, she picked it up at center ice, just goes short corner with it. She'll come off. Lutz comes on. Eagles got just about their main line who usually plays. Starts the game per se as Lutz in. Loses the puck. Toon puck there, and she puts it in! The back of the net for the Eagles to go up by 2.
Off the post on the low side. Right over the pad on the outside, off the post and in. And Abby Toon puck gives the Eagles a 6-4 lead. Her 7th goal of the season. And the Eagles stretch their lead with just under 8 minutes to go. 7:53 and the Buckeyes need a response and need a response quick. They do win that faceoff, but Sitterly found the loose puck and found Toon puck as well.
She just slides that one down into the Buckeye zone. Sydney DeMarco picks that up. Poked away by Lutz. Out of the zone it goes. Medicine. O'Donnell came from behind. Lutz tags up. Ref didn't think so. And DeMarco up to line. Has it stolen by Toon puck, who just dumps it down once again. Bersney giving chase. She comes away with it. It's kind of energy she brings. Hustle plays and a big hit as her and Cohen both went down as Rutherford slides it over to Lutz. Backhands one towards Medicine, who backhands it towards the slot. Rutherford in the slot, wristed on net. And a great save there with exactly 7 minutes to go. Great save by Vinsky once again. Sitterly and Toon puck back on the ice for the Eagles. Lutz and Bersney come off. Quick sub's going to be for the Eagles. Getting towards that period, you're going to have a lot of tired legs. Conditioning on this team is incredible with 8 skaters. Still going to get fatigued, obviously, playing this much hockey in the game. And the Buckeyes needing some offense as we're under 7 minutes. Prentice, the captain, through the zone. Loses that one. Franklin and Toon puck run into each other. They both go down. Sitterly finds the loose puck. Rutherford comes off along with Nolan. And And that puck is frozen up after a great shot attempt there by Sitterly. Nice glove save by Vinsky, keeping it 6-4 with just under 6.5 to go. Ref giving signals. Now the faceoff finally happens. Prentice picks up the puck. She'll backhand that one, and Dilly picks it up. She looks to break out, goes center ice for DeMarco. Couldn't find that one as Nolan or Medicine comes away with it. Medicine pokes that one free. Sitterly loses it. DeMarco once again there to make the play off the boards. Billy Medicine finds Maya Bursney, and she'll just dump that one down. Lutz back onto the ice. Sitterly off. As here come the Buckeyes trying to break out. Cox behind the defense. Pass never got to her. As McCausland, she'll slice through the neutral zone. Goes to the backhand. DeMarco kind of in the way of her moves. Allows Lutz and Burst to crunch down. As here comes Tumpac to the forehand. Finds Lutz. Lutz in. Shot on net as she gets hit by Janik, and it's free. Behind Pinsky, but she was able to drop the glove back behind her and cover it up with 5:31 to go. Would have been almost a nail in the coffin. Don't want to say it too early if that one went in, but would have been very dangerous. And this is what I mean, is here comes White. Here she comes in with McLaughlin, 2-0, wristed scores! And the Buckeyes are back. Avery White, coast to coast. A beautiful goal by her. And we have a game once again. I almost feel like the announcer jinx just happened to the Eagles. It's 6-5. 5.5 to go here in Ann Arbor. Buckeyes don't win in Ann Arbor too often, but they'll look to pull off this comeback. Down 2 goals, now 1. As Tumpac fires that one down, where Summerfield will pick it up behind her net. Off the boards to McLaughlin. As here they come. 2-on-3. That shot blocked by Nolan. As now Hinenthal couldn't get anything to go with that shot either. Nolan finding the loose puck. Slides it up to Tumpac along the boards right underneath us. Ref's whistle blows. Stoppage in play. O'Donnell skating towards the box. I think the Buckeyes got hit with 6 skaters on the ice. Dangerous. Gotta get your subs right in this crunch situation. Gotta get your subs right always. But especially when there's under 5 to go. You can't really afford 2 minutes playing down to skaters. If they can kill this off, there will be 3:52 for them to play at even strength. Sitterly, Lutz, and Bursney, the wings and center for the Eagles, and then they're accompanied by Nolan and Medicine. Circling around is Sitterly. To Medicine, back to Sitterly. She'll come in, shot on net, and that one covered up and saved by Binsky. DeMarco, Summerfield, Kasky, and Janik, the 4 on the ice for the Buckeyes on this power penalty kill. Medicine loses that one. DeMarco lost her stick.
Okay, number 11, O'Donnell. 2 minutes with
Nolan slides it over to Medicine. Medicine cross ice, nobody home. DeMarco just going to risk that one towards Gotti, went wide. Picked up by Nolan once again. The Eagles regroup. DeMarco giving a little fake pressure. Nolan went right around her. Slides towards the left into that same short corner. Oh, finds Nolan at the top. She's going to wrist one. That's blocked by DeMarco right in front of her. And then cleared away by Janik. 45 seconds to go on the power play for the Eagles. Medicine regroups, looks to go quick. No one really there expecting it. Cox goes down. Buckeyes not happy with the no call there as Lutz picks it up right at the neutral zone midline. Trying to find Bursney. She couldn't. Prentice just going to dump it off the boards. Cox trying to backhand it deep into the Eagle zone, but she can't. Great play there by Sitterly. Sitterly backhands to Medicine. Wasn't ready for it. And now McAusland's got it shorthanded in the Eagle zone. Behind the net she goes. Circles back towards the blue line. Dixon, or Dilly finds the loose puck. Toompak's got it now. But she slides it, taken away by Cox. Wristed on net, Nolan blocking that one with her skate. Power play is over. Eagles 0 for 4 today. As Toompak finds the loose puck. Never got a shot off. McAllister sticking away. Birch to Lutz. Nobody there in the slot except Prentice. And she'll gladly take that one. Here she comes with McLaughlin, 2-on-3 is Nolan. Great poke check into defensive play there. Around the boards it goes. White and Birch chasing at it. Birch got there first, found Bursney. Bursney had it poked away by McLaughlin. Then Birch poked it from her. Toompak circling. Fires that one all the way down. Icing waved off. Dilly behind the net. Pounded by Bursney there, but she'll backhand that one to DeMarco. Off the boards it goes for Birch. White trying to poke it free in good face. O'Donnell, Birch, and Rutherford fighting for it as Bursney comes to the rescue, dumps it down. Lineup switch for both teams here. Under 2 to go, just at a minute and a half for the Buckeyes. Need one to tie. Eagles fighting to keep their perfect season alive as Sitterly ahead of the pack. Deeks back and just dumps it off the boards to Toompak. He's going to fire that one. Went wide. Circles around the boards to Birch. Buckeyes looking to play spoiler. Give the Eagles the first loss of the season. Toompak on net. Backhand rebound. Another shot. And now finally it's frozen up with a minute 4 to go. Both teams coming off the ice. It seems we got a timeout here. Buckeyes wanting to talk it over for the last minute. Coach drawing up a game plan on his whiteboard. Coach Taylor impressing on her team how important the brick wall defense is. Trying to maintain a 1-goal lead and keep their record in the win column that they've had since October 5th. Buckeyes wanting to play spoiler and get their 8th win of the season. We'll step aside for this timeout. Timeout is over, and the final minute of this incredible game can finally start as the Buckeyes, starting strong, winning the faceoff. White's got it. This will slide it to Hindenthal, who's hit by Medicine. No whistle as they both went down. Buckeyes coach upset with no penalty. Would have been huge. Out in front it goes. Lutz finding it. 40 seconds to go. Medicine. Back to Lutz behind the net. Just going to fire that one. Goes off the skate of White. Sitterly picks it up. Through the neutral zone she goes. McLaughlin playing, giving chase. Buckeyes pull the goalie. 20 seconds to go. Buckeyes got one last push in them to tie this game. Summerfield. White, Hindenthal with her. White's got it. She's got 2 goals this game. Into the slot. McLaughlin shot diving is Lutz to knock that shot away. 3 seconds to go. It's caught on the boards. The buzzer sounds, and the Eagles get their 14th win of the season. And you see the celebration. A top 3 win, the 14th win of the year for the Eagles. What a game here in Ann Arbor. 6-5, the final score. A great, great game. Both teams proving that they're deserving of their top 3 rankings. The Eagles 14-0-1, and the Buckeyes will slip to 7-2-1. Eagles will come back and play the Notre Dame Fighting Irish February 8th back here in Ann Arbor at Veterans Memorial Ice Arena. The Buckeyes get a little home series back-to-back on the 5th and 6th against the Central Michigan Chippewas. You see sportsmanship from both teams. Spectacular showing from both teams. Eagles win 6-5.